Hello, Stephen Shaw here with Misfit Ministry and another episode of Driven Doctrine. So I am parked so you can read these words. The last episode, I gave just a quick, simple explanation of the gospel. At least I hope it was simple. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to message me, or if you have any questions about anything. Not that I'm so grand and intelligent and have all the answers, but I just love talking the gospel, and I make it a point to study the Bible and make sure I'm getting just all the best information I can from original translations and fellow believers and pastors that I know and stuff. So just always seeking the truth of the Bible and wanting to share. So a song on a couple albums ago, it was a 2-part album. It was called Dust and Grooves, and I call it that because I believe most of the lyrics were, a couple songs I wrote lyrically, most of the words are taken from old hymns, and so it's just a creative name because the albums are pretty big beat driven. So Dust and Grooves, dust because it's old hymns, and grooves because it's groovy. But the first song off the first album is called Wounded for Me, and I've always enjoyed this song. I upgraded it a little bit for this album and made it just a little more glorious. And I thought it'd be appropriate, since we just talked about the gospel. Now we're going to sing the gospel. So the words are: wounded for me. There on the cross, he was wounded for me. Gone my transgressions, now I'm free, all because Jesus was wounded for me. Okay? So we're jumping a little bit in the story of the gospel, right? Not God becoming man. We're jumping right to the cross. So dying for me. There on the cross, he was dying for me. Now in his death, my redemption I see, all because Jesus was dying for me. And the chorus has these grand, whoa! How deep the Father's love for us, how vast beyond all measure, that he would give his only son to make a wretch's treasure. Still in a little bit from How Deep the Father's Love for Us hymn, which I love that hymn as well. Then risen for me, up from the grave he has risen for me. Evermore from death's sting I am free, all because Jesus has risen for me. The chorus, and then the bridge I sing, Jesus paid it all to him I owe. Jesus paid it all, because he did. Then the very last verse, he's coming for me. One day to earth he is coming for me. Then with what joy his dear face I shall see, all because Jesus. Oh, how I praise him, he is coming for me. So it's just a fun song, set to a little bit different beat. It's kind of cool too, because there's only one little guitar part. It happens 2 times, but it's just one little guitar. The rest of it is all cello and viola and stomping and clapping and things. So super fun song. Hope you enjoy it. Wounded for me. There on the cross, he was wounded for me. Gone my transgressions, now I'm free. All because Jesus was wounded for me. Dying for me. There on the cross, he was dying for me. Now in his death, my redemption I see. All because Jesus was dying for me. How deep the Father's love for us. How vast beyond all measure, that he would give his only son to make a wretch's treasure. for me. Up from the grave, he has risen for me. Evermore from death's sting I am free. All because Jesus has risen for me. Yeah. How deep the Father's love for us. How vast beyond our measure. That he would give his only son to make our wretches treasure. Jesus paid it all to him I owe. Jesus paid it all. Jesus paid it all to him I owe. Jesus paid it all. Coming for me. One day to earth he is coming for me. Then with what joy his dear face I shall see. Oh, how I praise him, he is coming for me. How deep the Father's love for us. How vast beyond our measure. That he would give his only son to make a wretch's treasure. How deep the Father's love for us. How vast beyond our measure. That he would give his only son to make a wretch's treasure. So there it is. That is Wounded for Me. Please share if you enjoyed it. I think it's just a fun way to... I don't think there's any limitations on music styles that we just are able to privately worship along with. Don't mistake my words there. I'm very picky, and I think there's many boundaries on songs and appropriate ways to sing in the church. We can talk about that later. But as far as just being able to express yourself artistically through music styles and stuff like that, yeah, there's really no bounds. I don't see anything wrong with it as long as it's coming from a heart of glorifying God and helping others hear the good news in a way that they might not hear it in other styles of music, because maybe they don't listen to those. But yeah, that's all for today. Love you guys.